Day number 8, and I couldn't find a hitch, so I have to ride this 10 miles again. Luckily today there's no wind or rain or sleet, but it's still kind of boring. It's a long straight road. Well, the tools are coming out for the first time. My brake pads are done. Luckily I have spare ones with me, but I don't have all the tools that I need, so I have to use a rock as a hammer to get this pin out. Ta-da! And now hopefully I can install them. Oh yeah, they're smoked. Ta-da! Just like that. New brakes. The trail today has been pretty rad. Like 11 miles of single track. Mostly uphill, but I was able to ride a good chunk of it. And some cool rocks. And almost to camp. Howdy. I thought I'd start the video by showing you this cute little hand pump to get water, but you really have to put some force into getting it going. Thank God someone left a cup here, because otherwise trying to fill a water bottle or Sawyer bladder, not gonna happen. The cup is the key, so thank you to whoever left the cup. Alright, so day number 8, I think it is. And what a beautiful day. The motel was exactly what I needed. I was able to rest up, I slept in, went and had a nice French toast, bacon breakfast. And then I tried to hitch, but only like one car drove down the road in an hour, so I gave up. Rode 10 miles back to the trail. Wasn't too bad. And then I rode the trail and it was awesome. It was all single track for 11 miles, some down, mostly up. I was able to ride a good chunk of it. The weather was perfect in the 70s. I felt great. And it was just a wonderful day. I made it to this campground. It's kind of rustic. No one else is here yet. There might be 4 mountain bikers showing up later. I passed them on the road. And they might camp here tonight as well. So that would be cool. Maybe play some bocce ball with them. Not a lot to report back to you for today. Brought some Fireball with me, just, I don't know. It's a nice little nightcap. And someone had asked to kind of explain my mountain unicycle. So, they just wanted to know what's different than a normal unicycle and stuff. So just a real quick overview. It's a Chris Holm unicycle. Chris Holm is like the Tony Hawk of unicycling, or at least mountain unicycling. He pioneered a lot of stuff. Awesome rider, super nice guy from Vancouver, Canada. And he has an engineering degree, and he kept breaking unicycles, mountain unicycling, I don't know, 20 years ago. And so he finally got fed up and decided to make his own. So I've been a big fan ever since he started making them. I own a lot of Chris Holm unicycles. and they're great. They last for a long time. They're light. They're aluminum. I have a Maxxis Ardent 27.5 by 2.4 inch tire. It's a tire I've been using for years and years and years. And a lot of people use thicker tires, like 3-inch tires. But I don't know. It's my go-to, and I'm afraid to try something new because I know I like it and it works for everything. Let's see, I got the Wellgo MG1 magnesium pedals. Again, I've been using those for years and they last a long time. They're light. Love them. I'm using 137 millimeter cranks. I think that's just the all-around best crank size for munis. And I do have a dual hole for a, what is it, 117, but I rarely use them. Even on road, it's not even worth changing. It's just awkward, and yeah. The rim has some holes to make it lighter. What else? We got a brake, a Shimano brake, which you probably saw earlier today. I replaced the brake pads because they wore out. And you don't need a brake on a unicycle, but it sure does help conserve energy. When you're going down hills, you just use your finger kind of as a drag brake, and it just saves your legs. Otherwise, your legs are doing all the work. So I'd rather have a finger do all the work than my legs. Let's see. I do have little handlebars. They're not like bikes, so you can't really trip over them. That's just for comfort mainly, because of the flat seat, which I explained on an earlier video. The flat seat is key. Don't want a banana seat. You don't want to crush your nuts. That's a bad idea. I put this bracket on. It's from REI. It works great. Spare tube right here. Sometimes I've put the spare tube actually around the axle, and that's a better idea, but it's a lot of work to put it around there, and I was just lazy, and this was already attached, so I just left it there. I have this Revelite bike bag. Most unicyclists wouldn't be able to put this on their unicycle because their seat would be here. I have super long legs, so that's one advantage. I can actually use that as storage. And I put all my heavy stuff, like my tools, my first aid kit, my fireball, my spare battery, my anchor battery, all the heavy stuff up here, because then when I put my bag with my tent and sleeping bag on the back, it kind of balances out so it, it's not back heavy. Because if that bag wasn't there, then it would just always want to go back. But once I have this full and this full, it's almost straight up and down. I think that's about it. I put a little tube on the back here, like a old tube, just to prevent it from getting sharp. Yeah, besides that, it's golden. I love it. I've had this for a couple years, and I thought about bringing a Schlump hub. It's a geared hub, but you don't really need it. It's heavy and expensive, and if it breaks, you're screwed. So just the good old-fashioned single-speed unicycle. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, ride your own unicycle, or bicycle, or tricycle, or whatever you have. Just ride it. Even if it's a girl, ride it.